Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday to you. I'm hoping that everybody is doing well and that everybody had a great weekend. This morning, I am coming to you from room A8. I will be working with room A8 and A6, our best buds next door. Everybody's working together to get things done. Again, boys and girls, do the best you can. We are holding you a little accountable. We do like to have a little bit of your work coming back. But I'm very proud of what you're doing so far. Moms and dads, please feel free to email, to private message, to call if you have any questions or if you need any help. With that being said, we're going to go through our packets every morning. I'll have a little tutorial for you where we'll review what's in front of you for the day, and then you can move on and get your work done. Again, I'll walk you through it. Most of the work that I set up for you these next couple weeks is work that students have already done. Like they're used to doing these types of worksheets in the classroom. They're used to doing this type of reading in the classroom. My goal is to keep things simple, but yet keep our learning objectives intact. My goal is to have them learning and have those brains active with review and maybe some new concepts. My goal is to have them feel confident at home and be able to get their work done. Most of the work could be done independently. There may be some times that they need some help. A note to my parents, I want to thank you for your support and your patience. And with that being said, boys and girls, I'm going to ask that you, when you start a video with Miss Jalber and myself, be sure to have everything ready in front of you. Have your packet ready in front of you so you can just pull out what you need. Maybe put yourself at a table or put yourself at a desk or a little learning station so that you have things in front of you so that we can review together. So you should have your packet in front of you and maybe a learning tool, a writing tool, a pencil of some sort if needed. And I'll be ready to rock and roll. But again, moms and dads, at this time I'm going to move on with your child. If you have questions, you may contact me if needed. So boys and girls, we are going to start with our Monday activity. Our Monday activity, we have a couple things. We are starting a new concept this week with our spelling words. Our spelling words this week will have the magic E. Magic E makes the vowel say its name. King Ed, magic E. He says to our vowel, "What's your name?" And his name is O. O. So he's going to be saying home. Magic E, King Ed, makes the vowel say his name, and his name is O. So our first word this week will be home. Another word we have this week, boys and girls, I know this word is hop. Octopus. It's saying hop. But when King Ed comes along, he's got magical powers. He's going to say, "Hey, who goes there? What's your name?" His name is O. So it's changing from hop to hope. Boys and girls, our next skill that we're learning this week is when SE is together, it can make the Z sound, like in rose. Now remember, boys and girls, we learned that we're not sounding each sound out anymore. We learned that in pre-K. When someone says sound out the letters, we're not sounding out in first grade. We're chunking and blending. So let's chunk and blend this word together. Rose. This is making the Z sound. Rose. When SE's together, it's saying Z. And I chunk and blend. I don't do each sound anymore. We've graduated from that skill. Now we chunky monkey. We chunk and blend. Chunk and blend. Okay, our next word, boys and girls. If I know rose, then I must know If I know rose, I know hose. Hose. If I know rose, I know hose. I know nose. Rose, nose, and hose have the same ending, so therefore, boys and girls, they rhyme. Words that rhyme have the same ending. And I love the way you boys and girls are learning your skills. Learning to do the chunky monkey. Learning to do the eagle eye, stretchy snake. Use those strategies when you're reading your words. So let's take a look at our spelling words that you have in your packet. I'll read through them with you. Okay. Number 1, and I'll play the my turn, your turn game. I'll say the word, then I want you to say the word out loud. You ready? And remember, boys and girls, we want the blood to go from our toes to our nose. We want our brains working, so please sit up straight and follow along with me. My turn, home, your turn. My turn, hope, your turn. My turn, rose, your turn. And we have the S-E in the word rose. My turn, woke, your turn. My turn, those, your turn. My turn, bone, your turn. Hose, joke, road, stone. If we pay attention to stone, stone has a consonant blend. I'm not going to say st. I blend them together when I'm reading. Stone. My turn there, your turn. And then I have a trick for the last word. My turn together, your turn. Now my trick for together is I would say when you're writing it to go to get her. Chunk it. To get her. Now that's not how I say it, but it'll help me to spell it. Looking in your packet, continuing on, boys and girls, this morning you are going to work on writing those spelling words and practicing the skill. But as you're doing that, I really need you to read the word, write the word, write the word. Read the word, write the word, write the word. Read the word, write the word, write the word. Don't want you going all the way down and then down again because we're trying to practice these skills with our brain, and so therefore try to go across. Simple skill for you boys and girls is to remember to use your guidelines, okay? I have some tricky letters here. My letter G, circle and down in the basement. P, down in the basement. H is a tall letter. T is a tall letter. And my E fits inside those lines. Something you may notice, boys and girls, with the screen is that sometimes there is a lull, there's a small gap in the screens between my voice and what I'm projecting. If that's the case, I already apologize, okay? There might be a little lull, a little gap between my voice and what I'm pointing at. So we're going to write our words, and we're going to do a quality 3 writing, okay? Now the next page is fun. You've seen this before. We're going to cut out the bottom strip, place them to where they belong, gluing them on neatly at a level 3 quality work. Boys and girls, you're going to find the words in short O, and you're going to find the O words in long O. The pictures we have on the bottom, we have, you can go ahead and point to the pictures. We have a rose. We have a nose. We have a phone. Remember, phone is tricky. We have the Digraph. Own. Because remember, digraphs have two letters. Digraphs make one sound. That's a phone. Then we have a sock, a cop, bone, fox. This is a coat, pot, and top. Cut these out and paste them. Are they short vowel O or long vowel O? Boys and girls, in your decodable this week, remember that Miss Jalbert and I have a 2-time reading rule. Read the first time for decoding the words. Read the second time for fluency. You're going to enjoy the book a lot more if you can read it twice. Now, some parents may think you're learning to memorize it. Not if you're pointing at the words and those words are going to your brain. So I'm going to ask you that you point and you use your strategies, your chunky monkey, your eagle eye, your stretchy snake. And you go through the story and read it 2 times. Again, once for decoding and once for fluency. Now, some of you may find this book a little challenging. You may read it more often. Read it to your stuffies. Some of you may find this book pretty easy. But again, we're just looking at the phonics skill because phonics skills help us read and write. We're also learning to write, so we need some of these phonics skills. So if you find this book to be easy, go ahead and read it your 2 times and find a more challenging book at home. Boys and girls, reading is the best gift you can give yourself. So let's enjoy it while we can. So our words that we're going to look at in our decodable, we have note, those, rose, bone, hope, rope, stove, and home. You'll notice, my friends, that they all have that magic-y making the vowel say its name. You're going to read this book for fun as well. And as far as iPad assignments, Mrs. Willett hasn't given any iPad assignments just yet for reading. You may go under Raz Kids, and Raz Kids has some really good stories at your level. Again, the 2-time rule, please read the books 2 times because some stories have comprehension questions at the end. So boys and girls, I'm going to sign off. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Do the best you can when you can, and I think you're doing a great job. Thank you again, everybody.